a warm mill welcome to our first comedian of the evening, Max Alders.
Hello, I'm Max, your first comedian. Let's go hard into the Catholic jokes. I was raised Catholic. That's not religious, but smug. We didn't go to church as kids, ever, but at least the church we didn't go to was a Catholic church, which put us one up on our neighbors who didn't go to Methodist church. I guess really it's just a lot of things about Catholicism fascinate me, like the saints. In Catholicism, you don't always pray straight to God. You pray to a saint who prays on your behalf to God, which, if nothing else, implies a vast bureaucratic system of celestial middlemen working somewhere, whatever the customer service part of heaven is. They all died. They're all saints that died in the Middle Ages, so it's a bunch of Dark Age holy men trying to figure out what the fuck a tumbler is in everyone's prayer. Just going, what is a tumbler? And where do they think the porn is going? Some saints have, nice patronages. There's a patron saint of puppies. But the worst one by far is St. Lawrence. Now, St. Lawrence is a 3rd century Roman martyr. He was executed for being a Christian, so what they did is they basically put him on a giant griddle and they cooked him alive. Now, halfway through, they took him off and asked if he wanted to recant Jesus, and his reply was, "Turn me over, I'm done on this side." Which is a solid zinger. Like, you don't get too many chances to do finger guns as you're dying. But God love him, he went for it. Now, for that line, they made him patron saint of stand-up comedians. Jesus. What prayers is St. Lawrence getting? Dear St. Lawrence, I have an open mic tonight. I've got some great jokes about my bitch ex-girlfriend and about how no one has sex with me. I was just hoping, comedian to comedian, give me like a little blessing. That's my time. Thank you. Amen. St. Lawrence grants fewer wishes than any other saint. Out of spite. He's the only one who's there just day drinking in his cubicle, dreaming about the griddle. I like doing stand-up comedy. Not everyone does. I was told to suck a dick the other day. And maybe it's me, or maybe it's my generation, but I didn't get mad. For me, being told, when a stranger tells you to suck a dick, it's a little bit like them telling you to go to Arizona. If someone just tells you, go to Arizona, you don't get angry, your reply is more, no. Why? I wasn't planning to, and you haven't convinced me. Not that there's anything wrong with Arizona, of course. I can appreciate the aesthetic. It looks beautiful in pictures. I just don't want to go there. But anyway, so actually, no, I'm still in Arizona. Okay. Because here's the other thing. Look, I'm 22. Who here at 22 can honestly say they'll never set foot in Arizona? Maybe, your buddy gets a couple of motorcycles when you're in your midlife crisis. You do a big road trip, hit all 50 states once. It sounds doable to me. I'm not going to say that's never going to happen. And look, when I do, when I do go to Arizona, it's just not going to be that big of a deal, I think. Like, that's not something you write in the family Christmas card, Max took a day trip to Phoenix. That's just between me and Phoenix. At best, I'll just be drinking with a friend, and I'll be like, hey, last weekend I went down to Arizona. And he'll say, how was it? And I'll be like, I mean, it was hot, but just really dry. That's all I got.